Hello everybody, back to the another video. Today we are talking about Salesforce integration using external services and flow. So here's my very short introduction. I'm Ujjawal Verma, Salesforce developer at HIC Global Solution. Here's my LinkedIn handle and email. Feel free to contact me if you have any issue. Okay. So for demo, we are integrating Salesforce and YouTube. And for this, we need YouTube API endpoint and Google account API key for authentication and API schema. We use Swagger editor to define our API, and then we move to Salesforce where we authenticate our endpoint using Salesforce name credential, and then finally we move to external services and flow. At the end, we will show the results using Lightning components. So let's get started. All right. So let's see a small demo what I have done. For this, we need to create a new account. Say the name of account. I'm putting HIC. It's here. Just after save, on the basis of account name, it will going to search you and showing the results inside this. Okay. So here's our okay. All right. Let's see how it works. All right. So here's our YouTube API documentation for search, and this is our endpoint URL for the callouts, and it has some parameters. Some are required and some are optional. On basis of this parameter, we can filter our results. So let's move to the Swagger editor where we defined our API. Okay. So I already created. This is our schema API for our YouTube API and endpoint URL. So currently, Salesforce External Services only support 2.0 version. It doesn't support 3.0. So we start with the base URL, host our Google API, base path is YouTube version 3, and then path search. Inside is we are defining some parameters like part, max result, query, types, and key. In this key, we are passing API key of Google account, and then channel ID we will filter for using filter our results, and at the end we will define our response. Yes, on the basis of this response, it returns the values. Okay, so moving to the Salesforce, start with a name credential. I already created. So I created a name credential for our endpoint URL base URL for this, and we have to also create a remote setting for this, and identity type anonymous and save. So move to the external service. So this is our external service. Inside this, I'm using our recently created Google Console auth name credential, and at the end define use our schema API. Okay, so move to the flow. So I already created. This is our flow. Okay, so get your red record. In this, we get current record ID and get current record details. And the action, I'm going to show how I use this action. Okay, category and the type and external service. You will find your action which you define in your schema API. This is our action, and you won't find some parameter which you have defined in your schema. So keys are required, maximum rate optional, part is required, query are required. So you have to pass this value inside this, and it will return the response. And at the end, we pass the response into the simple lightning component with this attribute. Okay, let's see how it passes and it works. So here is our lightning component. Inside this, I'm created an attribute follow response, which we should have type of external service, and also create a design attribute for same name, and the end passing the values and showing the results. That's right. So let's move to the page and let's see how we have to put this into our page. So first of all, we have to create new account, same which I see global function, and hit there. On the basis of name field, it will showing the results. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's see what how to put this into. Okay, okay. So this is our Lighting App Builder. Inside this, I created a new tab known as More Detail and putting my flow here as you see. Get information on a company information account. So see, that's all. Okay, so it's completed. Thank you so much for watching my video.